This presentation is about nests. It is part of Dinya Wahda. Here's a tree full of nests. Do you know why birds make nests? Is it to live in? For their babies? Or both these answers? Which one do you think is correct? Let's see if you chose right. It's for their babies. Aren't these babies just cute? So wait a minute. I'm saying birds don't live in nests, right? That's correct. Some birds actually do live in trees, but not in nests. They would stay among the leaves or on the branches, but they only make nests for their young. Some birds live in cliffs. Others stay in fields or even at sea on the waves. In fact, birds live in many different places, but they definitely do not live in nests. Okay, so now we know that birds make nests only when they have babies, like this beautiful bird, our national bird. Did you recognize it? It's the blue rock thrush. And those are 4 beautiful eggs the female has laid. The blue bird is a male, it's the father, and together with the female, the mother, they made this nest and are waiting for their 4 chicks to hatch. Do you know when birds make nests? Here are the 4 seasons. Think about it. Which 2 of the 4 seasons are the best for young animals? You got it, spring and summer. The weather is not too cold, not too windy, and the young birds can live. And what's more, there's a lot of food because there are a lot of insects to feed the young with. Okay, so how do they do it? The parent birds first decide on a good place to have their young. This is somewhere close to good food and at the same time safe, away from predators and from danger. On the top left we have a sparrow's nest, which is in a high wall. And then we have next to it a thick bush, where predators can't see the nest. Or at the bottom we have 2 little nests on an island at Adira and Isimar nature reserves. They're all great places because they're safe and they're close to the food that their parents will bring the babies. Another thing the parents look for when they choose where to make their nests, that's where they can find material to make the nest out of. Look at these birds. They're all carrying nesting material. There are twigs, dry leaves, bits of things that are soft or hard but can twist and they can make a nest out of. Here's a bird that lives near trees, so it makes its nest out of twigs. Can you see the dried twigs there? And here's a different bird. This is a swallow. It lives next to streams and fields, so it makes its nest out of mud. That's a mix of soil and water. Swallows do not make nests in Malta. They fly over our islands during migration, as they fly to the north to nest. Some of them do make nests, but very few, because we don't have many freshwater streams. This gull nests on cliffs near the sea, so it does not find a lot of leaves and twigs to make a nest from. No problem. It gathers a few branches from small bushes growing on cliffs, and that's all its young need. This little ringed plover nests on the sand at the Adira Nature Reserve. So what does it use? Bits of shells, because that's what it finds. This short-toed lark just uses the dry grass it finds on the ground, and it lays its eggs in a little pocket. Our biggest nests are made by sparrows. Just look at all the places sparrows make their nests in our country. Ventilators, boxes, holes in walls, windows, even electricity poles. Now, all that's left is putting it all together. Wow, just look at all those twigs. This is the nest of a sparrow. Imagine tying all those little sticks together with just your beak, no hands. And then leaving a neat little hole for you to go in and out and keep your young safe and cozy. How do they do it? Now look at this nest with eggs. Do you see a difference between the outside and the inside of the nest? Can you see all that soft stuff just under the eggs? You see, when the outside is ready, the parents start looking for soft material for the middle that will keep the babies warm when they hatch. There. Isn't that nice and cozy? This is a different nest, and both belong to the spotted flycatcher. Can you see all the material the parents used to make the nest and the filling? Here's the parent. This is one of them, and oh my gosh, these spotted flycatchers have really made this nest cozy, haven't they? Look at all that fluffy stuff. Must take quite a lot of work to build a nest. Well, now that you know how busy birds are in spring, will you help them? Will you leave a box or something like this, a net on a stick, with nest material in your school grounds and in your home? If you have a garden, you can also leave a patch of wildflowers and let them make seeds. Many seeds have fluff to carry them in the wind, and birds love this fluff for the middle of their nests.